In this video, we're going to be having a look at the setting up of an automated email as part of an incident process or workflow. So I start by opening up one of my existing incidents, and at the top we have our email action for sending out manual emails. This could be either to the customer or perhaps a coworker. But quite often there's also a need to send out an automated email. For example, when this incident was first raised, you may want to send an email out to the customer with some details about the incident. So I'm going to switch over to the Hornbill administration now to set this up, and we're going to start by looking at the email templates. Now these templates are ways of populating information into an email that's being sent by the automation through the workflow. So here we have an example, the new request confirmation, where we can take, using variables, information from the associated incident to populate the details of the email. So we look at the ID at the top, the new request confirmation. Now we're going to take this email template and use this within our business process. So I'm going to select our incident process, and within here I'm going to add in a new node, so I can just break that connection, and we'll add an automated task, and we'll just complete the connection with that last node. By selecting the cog, I can now go in and configure this, and we'll give this a display name of email confirmation. And from the scope, we can select the entity, which will then be followed by the actual requests. Now we have an option here to select email notification, and underneath that, we can now see the different types of available email communications that we can send out. In this case, I'm going to select the email customer option. We have a few additional options here for setting it. We can select the mailbox from which this email will be sent from, and the template. So this is the template that we just had a look at, so we just need to enter in that ID. And finally, we have an option here to also include the fact that this email was sent out as part of the history of this particular incident, so that the support person is able to see the information about this email. And we just save and validate that process. Now I've just switched back to the Hornbill client, and we're going to walk through raising a new incident. So the starting point is to select the customer, and we'll just click through on next. And I'm just going to give it a quick summary and description. So the mouse is not responding, and the mouse cursor is not moving. And we click next. I'm going to select one of the associated services and the impacted asset, and click on Finish to raise our new incident into the system. So now that we're viewing the incident, we have the confirmation at the top that the email's been sent. And if we're to scroll down to the incident timeline where we see the history, we can see that entry that we selected to have added. And by clicking on the More Actions, we actually can go in and view the details of that email that was sent out.